hop on as I have some new Zoeva brushes to share with you. These brushes came out last month, and I've had them for a little while now, but I keep meaning to do a video on them and they keep sitting there looking so pretty on my dressing table. I'm like, oh, I need to do a video on those. They are amazing. There are 8 of them and they are really unique. I haven't actually seen brushes from other companies that are quite like some of the brushes that the Zoeva have just released. So first of all, I will just show you, they look like this, and they did come with this gorgeous acrylic holder with Zoeva. I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see it? Is it picking up? No, not really. Just there. The little Zoeva emblem on them. Beautiful. I'm not sure if this holder is available on the site yet. It might be now. The first time I looked, because I was really intrigued as to how much it was, I couldn't find it. But if it's there, I will link it down below now. So first of all, I will get into the biggest brush, I think, which is just beautiful. This is the 107 powder polish brush, and it looks like this. And it is just phenomenal. Now, if you've been watching my videos for some time, you will know that Zoeva brushes are my absolute hands down favourites. They are. I've tried every single brush company under the sun, Sedona Lace, Sigma, I've tried them all, and I just think that these are amazing. And they're not only amazing in the quality, and you can see on Zoeva's site how they kind of make their brushes, because they are quite a unique way of making them. They're not only unique in the quality and in that respect. The price point, I don't know how they afford to do these brushes for so cheap, and I will put the prices down below because Zoeva, their site is not actually like an English site, so I'll kind of do it in euros and then translate it for you if you're interested. It's down below. But they're so well made and they are so affordable. I just love everything about them. I just adore them. So this is the powder polish brush. Now, I've seen some people say that they're going to use this, or have been using it rather for their foundation. I don't know really whether I want to do that, because I do have a lot of brushes that I use for foundation. So I don't know whether I kind of want to cover this in liquid foundation. The point of the powder polish is that it's for kind of mineral powders, and I suppose you could use this for blush. It would probably be very nice for bronzer, because it is quite like a, we can see it, beautiful. It's like a fluffy, soft brush. I will find a use for this, but I don't think I really want to ruin it, as I said, with liquid products, because it is a powder polish brush. I might start using it actually for my face powder. I haven't really found a use for this, because as I said, they keep sitting on my dressing table looking all lovely. So yeah, people have been using this for liquid foundation, but I don't know whether that's what I want to do with this. So that's the powder polish. The next brush, which is lovely, and I have been using this, and it washes very, very well. This is the 129 Luxe Fan brush, and it looks like this. I really like this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love the way that the fan is not too big, and I have been using it on occasion for my kind of more pigmented highlighting powders, because it just distributes a really nice amount of powder on the cheeks without looking overdone. Some of the Urban Decay ones I have in the Naked Flush palettes are quite bam if you apply them with like a dense brush. So I really like this brush. I think it's lovely. Very, very compact. I know a lot of fan brushes. I do have quite a few fan brushes, and a lot of them are quite huge. It's kind of like you look at them and you're like, what am I going to do with that? But I love this. It's wide enough. It's not like a flimsy brush. I like this. This is a very interesting brush, and it is the 310 Spot Liner. Now, I have to get a little bit closer to this because it is teeny weeny. The point of this is that it is absolutely perfect for getting under the lash line, or if you have smaller eyes, doing liner on the top lash line. It's just for like precise application of either, kind of like taking this brush on the end of a pencil and doing your liner that way. It'd be perfect for that, or just applying it with your kind of cream or your gel liner if you just want a very precise small line. I just love this. I think this would also be a good brush for getting either a pencil, as I said, or a cream liner on the tight line. So I think it's such a fabulous idea. I don't think I've ever seen such a teeny weeny brush, but it's not, it's still very soft, but it's still kind of dense enough to do what you want it to do. So that's the Spot Liner. This brush is beautiful. I have the, here, I have the kind of original, this is the 105 Luxe Highlighter brush, which I love. I use this all the time from Zoeva. So this is kind of like the slimmer sister, if you will, because if you see, this is the Luxe Highlighter, and this is the new Luxe Face Focus, it's the 114. I think this is a lovely idea. I think this would be really nice if you want to, I think it'd be nice for kind of contouring in its own kind of way, but it is for kind of putting on highlight and things like that, but I think it would be nice for contouring. So I do like that brush, and I think it's nice that they've come out with something that's a little bit thinner, so it's kind of more precise. This brush is lovely. This is the 112 Face Curve brush. Now this is kind of a modern take on a traditional paddle foundation brush, but I like it for putting powder under the eyes to kind of set my concealer. It is the perfect shape for that. It's absolutely, look at it, it's just the perfect shape. And it kind of distributes the powder evenly enough so it doesn't look like just, you know, like powder and then nothing else. I love this. I think you absolutely could, obviously, because that's what it's for, you absolutely could use this to apply a foundation. And I haven't tried it with that kind of that method, so I might do that. I might give that a whirl, but what I've been using it for is to kind of set my under eye concealer and kind of hard to reach areas like around the nose and the mouth. I think it's the perfect shape for that. But I mean, if you are kind of a fan of flat foundation brushes to apply a foundation with, then I think this would be perfect. It's a unique brush. I like it, and I just love the way it's made. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. The next one, a lot of people will like this, and maybe you don't know about it. Maybe it's kind of something that, you know, you've been trying to get your hands on from kind of the original maker, and what I'm talking about is the 109 face paint brush. This is a vegan brush. I don't know why it says this is a vegan brush and except the others aren't. That's strange. But anyway, it's the 109 face paint brush. And if you have been trying to get your hands on the NARS Eater brush, then you will know that this is pretty much a dead on dupe. I believe this is a little bit smaller, but still pretty much the same thing. So, I mean, if you're after the NARS Eater brush and you want like a flat contouring brush, then go and get this one because it's like 3 times less the price. It's just ridiculous value for money. So yeah, I mean, I haven't tried the NARS Eater brush. I've never tried a NARS brush. I just haven't. Having said how many brushes I've tried, I've never tried a brush from NARS, but you know, I mean, I know a lot of people have trying to get their hands on that, and a lot of people kind of covet it, but I think because Zoeva have come out with something that's pretty much a dead-on dupe, I'd get this one and see how you like it, because, you know, it's kind of unusual for contouring, so you might not get on well with the shape, you just don't know, but at least if you buy the Zoeva one, you don't get on too well with it, you haven't lost a huge amount of money. I think it's lovely, it's very, very nice, because I don't know, you wouldn't think that it works, but it really, really does, because it kind of packs it on and pushes it in, and you can blend it upwards whilst you're kind of contouring, so it looks more natural. I think it's really lovely, and of course down the sides of the nose. It's beautiful. It's a lovely brush, very, very nicely made, as are all Zoeva brushes. Then on to the last 2 brushes. These are eye brushes. Now, I love a good eye brush. Like, I love a good eye brush. I think eye brushes are like my favourite thing. And this is 325 Luxe Brow Light, and it looks like this. And it's quite a whopper of a brush, really. The next one I have is actually bigger, but this is quite a whopper of a brush. And I always use the Sally Hansen All Over Shader brush for my brow highlight. But it's a little bit too, like, thick. So I think this is just the perfect addition, well, it is the perfect addition to my brushes, because I really don't have anything like this, because it's quite short and stocky. Like, the bristles are quite short. Also, you don't just have to use this to highlight under the brow, you can use this to pack colour all over the lid. If you're going for like a wash of colour, if you're going for like a smoky look or a grungy look, something like that, that kind of doesn't require too much precision, I think this would be absolutely perfect. Or if you just like to do your eye makeup like that anyway, I know that's a big thing. I've never really mastered it, but I know that like the kind of like lived in look, I really like it. So if you're kind of into that with your eye makeup, this is amazing. You should really get this brush, because it's very stocky and well packed, but it has enough flexibility to use it all over the eye, so I like that one. And as I said, one more, and this is the bigger sister. If I just put them side by side, this is the one I just showed you, and this is the one I'm going to show you now. Yeah. So this one is the 220. This is the Luxe Grand Shader, and this is meant for all over the lid. This is a massive brush. Look at this. It's massive, but I think the wonderful thing about this is you could probably just take this away on its own, and you really wouldn't need another brush. I know the brush queen here is going, just use one brush, but I think, you know, if this was the only one you had, for whatever reason, I think you could do quite well with it, because you can put colour on the lid, you can blend colour into the crease, you can use it for your highlight colour. I think you could probably just about, if it was a lighter shade, or if you'd like to bring your eye makeup underneath your lower lash line down quite far, I think you could just about pack colour on with the edge of the brush underneath the lower lash line. It's a fab brush. I love it. I like the fact that they're kind of doing bigger brushes, because I'm a huge fan of the kind of the flat eyeshadow brushes that pick up a lot of colour. But I know a lot of people kind of struggle with those, because you can mess up, because they are quite precise. So I like this, because I think it would just like slap it on and blend it out for you. I think it's fab. So those are the new Zoeva brushes, the 8 new Zoeva brushes. I think they're beautiful. I really think they're gorgeous, and I love this holder, so I hope they sell this on the site now, because when I looked, they said they didn't sell it. But those are the new brushes. They are stunning. As I said, I love Zoeva. They're phenomenal, and the people at Zoeva are lovely. I received, just as a sidebar, I received the most amazing email from the founder of Zoeva, who in fact is called Zoe, and I did not know this. Now it makes sense, okay? Thanking me for kind of my work and my reviews and things on her products, and it was just completely out of the blue, but that was just kind of just to highlight what a nice company they are. So definitely money well spent with a company like that, I think. So enough blabbing. I hope you enjoy that, guys. I'll put all the prices down below, as I said. And yes, if you are going to get any of the Zoeva brushes, let me know. If you're interested in the Zoeva Rose Golden palette, that was released today. It's the 23rd today. Probably won't get this video up today, but I might do, you never know. So anyway, it's out the 23rd of February, and I will leave my review to that palette down below, because that palette is amazing and you need to go and get it if you're after kind of like a nice spring summer palette. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.